Hello and welcome to this week's Wednesday Waffle. And as usual, I'm going to tell you what we've been up to and where we've been up to it, some of the upcoming videos, and then the waffle. So, what have we been up to? Well, at the weekend we were at Cullen. Hardly an exciting thing. We've been to Cullen many times. In fact, that was our 12th visit in 6 years. So twice a year is not too bad. But there you go. But we're there for a specific reason. We were there to meet up with Trev and Sue of Posh Cats Camping. And we had a great weekend basically. It was good to catch up with them again. So, upcoming videos. Friday. This does my head in. I could get in trouble for this one. That's the remaining of this week's videos. There's no Throwback Thursday or anything this week. So next Monday, party time at Portsoy. It's a photo diary and it's of our meeting with friends. And it's Kev, Sarah, Ash and family. Wednesday next week, probably more waffle. I've got some subjects in mind, but you just know something's going to happen to throw a spanner in the works, and there'll be a new subject. Friday, who is swimming with the fishes? And it's more video from our trip to Portsoy. And we were at Portsoy just as the last video from Portsoy was coming out. But this is the one with Kev, Sarah and family in it. The waffle. Well, this is by way of some news as well as waffle. It's going to be called Screwed and Pumped. Sorry about that. Hopefully that'll edit out. Yeah, pumped and screwed. As you know, we've got our motorhome is it was not new when we got him, and we're the third owners, and the second owner was something of a gadget man and a repair freak without the ability to repair. And as you know, we've had a pump problem. The pump was leaking, and I replaced the pump. Once the pump was in and working, the new one, I thought, well, yeah, what am I going to do with the old one? Bar just throw it away. There might be some bits I can reuse. And there are some, and I'll sort that out. I haven't done it just yet. But when I found where the leak was, I decided to buy a complete new pump. And the reason for this was the parts I needed were £45. Sorry, £43 for the parts, £55 for the pump. It made sense to get a whole new pump and be done with it at that price differential. I can't understand why the prices are so much. So once I'd got the pump replaced, I thought I'll disassemble it, see what's, savable, so I can keep as spares. And there's a great deal of it is savable, because where the leak was from would still have meant that I needed to buy the £43 kit, not any of the cheaper kits. But it gives me spares for the future. So, as part of the process, I was looking up and digging around, etc., to find out exactly what kits were available and what was in each kit. And the pump is held together by a series of screws. There's the first. It's a self-tapping screw, and they appear to be brass rather than stainless steel. And they go through the diaphragm, form a seal, and make the diaphragm perform its pumping action, basically. And then there are 6 set machine screws. The machine screw it's got a screw head on it. In this case it's a Phillips, and then a thread all the way down to a flat end. And they either bolt into a body, as these 3 do, and there's supposed to be 3 smaller ones with knots which go through the body. Say they're about where my fingers are there. Go through the body into knots, and there's recesses in the body for the knots. But what did I get in the when I disassembled it and took out the 3 smaller set screws, hoping to capture the knots and then put it all back together, etc, etc. No. What are these? Slightly thicker self-tappers. Yeah, our hero, or our villain, the pump repairman, the Budget and a Run company, the previous owner of the van, that's all I can presume because of his other electrical work. God help us if their professionals did that, I tell you. And that's where the leak came from. The self-tappers just couldn't hold the thing together properly. So over time it loosens, which is why when I was away and tried to tighten up, I got a quarter turn. It seemed to slow things down. But the diaphragm was damaged as well, so that's not really savable. But all the other parts are perfect. They, the bit that was leaking isn't actually designed to have water in it, which is why it was leaking. It was leaking from where the diaphragm was damaged. So, yeah. I now look at other parts and think, I hope he's not worked on them. But the fridge and the oven and the cooker are all working. The heating was working last winter. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I'm gradually going through. It's 6.5 years, coming up 7 in May. I hope I've got everything now. I really do. I mean, my body work's not particularly brilliant, but I'm not prepared to pay the money for the new back end. Since when is a sheet of fiberglass worth £6,500? Yeah. So we are pumped and no longer screwed. We're machine screwed, which is a whole different thing. But it's all bolted together, it's all working, and the floor, under the floor, is drying out. It was doing quite well last time I looked, and next time I look, I'm hoping it will be further dry. Anyway, I've waffled on. I hope that next week it's a proper waffle and not me going on about the guy who fixed the motorhome last time. And I'm looking forward to a pumped and dry Desmond. Here's some drone footage.
Thank you for watching Desmond's Donners. And remember, please take nothing but memories and leave nothing but tracks. Please subscribe and ring the bell for notifications, and hopefully we'll see you next time.